Did you know that it is one of the most normal and natural things for human beings to manifest a specific person? I feel like people don't know this, so I want to make this video and put it out there for those of you who are manifesting a specific person to help you alleviate any fear, doubt, or concern you might have about choosing to deliberately manifest a specific person, as well as give you one of the most valuable resources of information that is already inside of you that you're not even aware of to help you manifest your person. But first, my name is Amy and I am a manifesting coach. If you like the videos that I post, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload new ones. And if you're interested in the types of things that I manifest, I typically post them on my personal Instagram account, which is linked down below in the description bar, or you can search it by Amy Westmoreland or Illuminating Joy. Cool, so let's jump right into this because I've always been super fascinated by the specific person debate that goes on in the manifesting community, because I'm always sitting back here like, everybody's doing it naturally. Why would it be weird to do it deliberately? Let me explain. So first you have to keep in mind, regardless of what you call it, the law of attraction is a term that a lot of people use. I only use that term when I speak in videos because I'm speaking to a big audience. I personally think of it as conscious creation. So my consciousness is like pushed out and my reality is reflected back or projected back to me. It doesn't matter how you think about it. It works whether you think it's like fairies or the law of attraction or whatever. So it doesn't matter how you think about it. Whatever belief system you have for now is fine. No matter how people talk about it, no matter what terms they use, we all agree on the same thing. The mechanism of manifestation is on 100% of the time. That means if it's on 100% of the time for you, and it's on 100% of the time for me, it's on 100% of the time for the 7.5 billion people on the planet, whether they've ever heard of the terms law of attraction, deliberate creation. It's on for them 100% of the time. That means, are you ready for this? Everyone who has ever liked someone, specifically liked a specific person out in the natural wild, to people who don't know anything about this stuff, liked someone, thought about being with them, and then had an opportunity to actually be in a romantic relationship with them of any kind for any length, naturally manifested that person because the natural manifestation mechanism produced that result for them. Think about the enormity of what I'm saying in a good way. Manifesting a specific person is one of the most natural, normal, and common things that's happening right now on the planet with people all around you. So why would it be weird to do it deliberately? I don't know. I don't know why people would think it would be strange to do it deliberately. People are doing it naturally 100% of the time. Now again, not everybody likes a specific person, so people just want a relationship. So I'm not referring to those people in this case. But ultimately, I want to walk you through the second piece of this information that's going to help you. This is the most valuable piece of resource that you have. The most valuable resource of information about how to manifest a specific person is this. Teenagers all over the world are doing it right now successfully. Think about that, first of all. You see someone you like. What happens when you see someone you like? You start thinking about them more. You start thinking about them more in a specific way, a romantic way. You're not thinking about other people in that way. You're thinking about them in that way. So they've moved into a particular category in your mind in that way. Now, one of two things happen for people at this point naturally, whether you know about manifesting or not. The first thing is, and this is the normal way that it works for everybody, you naturally start, almost without having any awareness of it, imagining being with the person, them smiling at you, them laughing, holding their hand, having conversations, being out and about places with them. This is a natural process that happens to us. Now, where it goes wrong for people deliberately or who are doing it naturally, who know nothing about this stuff, is if they have limitations, limiting ideas, limiting beliefs. They don't feel like they're worthy of having what they want. They think the person's out of their league. So you see someone you like and you start to imagine like being with them, and something in your mind triggers you to say, no, you can't be with that person because of X, Y, and Z. And it doesn't matter what X, Y, and Z is, that's what you're going to clear in your releasing of resistance. But the process of how we think about someone we like is automatic and natural. You're already really good at it. So if you stop right now and you think about your specific person, which of the two are you thinking that I pointed out? Are you thinking like positive, imagining being with them, having a good time? Or are you imagining all the limitations of why they wouldn't want you, or why you couldn't be with them, whatever? All you have to do in manifesting is switch your thinking to match the natural way that people think about people that they like, that they end up with. They end up dating, they end up having relationships, they end up married. Everybody's doing it naturally. Think about that. Everyone's doing it naturally. There are teenagers right now who are laying in bed, pining after someone that they like at school. They have a crush on someone. What are they thinking about? And no, I don't mean that. What are they thinking about? They are thinking about, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, would you think he's ever going to notice me? That's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the person. They're thinking about, and how they think about the person determines whether or not they're setting up the natural mechanism of manifestation to produce opportunities or to produce what looks like limitations. So it isn't the mechanism that matters. It's what are you focused on that matters in this case. So I wanted to put this information out there for you guys because I think it's really strange, in my personal opinion, when I see people debating on whether you should manifest a specific person. Look, if you like someone, you're already naturally manifesting them because that's what we're all doing when we like someone. The trip that you end up stumbling over is if you're accidentally, to no fault of your own, focusing on the specific person that you like in a way that isn't allowing the manifestation. Because again, it's natural. Anyone who's ever liked someone and ended up with that person did it through the natural manifestation process. Can I repeat it again so that it will really get into your head? Because I want you guys to know, like, if you like someone, shift how you're thinking about them. There's no weirdness to it. It's normal. I remember, I can tell you that when I was in like high school and college and stuff, if I liked someone, it was fun. It was fun to think about them. And then it was fun to see the opportunities that popped up and to, you know, get a chance to have a relationship with these people. It was always fun. I think what happens in the deliberate community, the deliberate manifesting community, is people start to take it too seriously and make it the end all be all. Like, when you like someone, it's fun. Like, I smile like a dope when I like someone. I'm like, hey, that's maybe not what I look like, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, when you like someone, it's supposed to like elevate you and make you feel good. It's not supposed to make you feel like crap. And if it is making you feel bad, that's the indication that you need to change the content of what you're thinking. I know, easier said than done. I'm not saying it's really easy, but I'm saying you don't have to get the process of manifestation to work. It works automatically. You have to get your content to match what people all over the world who have no knowledge of this are doing naturally and easily. That's why this is so valuable. Even if you've liked someone in the past and had a relationship with them when you were younger, you know, it doesn't matter. The good news is you have, this is why it's so valuable, a blueprint of how it works. Just replicate it deliberately. Not the steps, not the like, well, I, you know, drove by their house and then I did this. And I don't mean the action. I mean, how did you think about them? You thought about them in a positive way. You thought about them in a way where you saw yourself interacting with them. And most people report the same exact type of interactions. They were smiling, they were laughing, we were having a conversation, we were at a restaurant together. It's not overly complicated. So it's not finding this magical moment that you have to focus on necessarily. It's really getting clear that when you like someone, you naturally start thinking of having interactions with them. Your job as a deliberate manifester is to find a way to get those interactions to match the romantic positive side of it, not the limiting negative side of it. So there's lots of techniques to do this. Visualization is a great technique where you actually imagine having, on purpose, you imagine having a good interaction with them. You could do positive intentions, which, you know, is a really nice thing you could do. That Amanda at her channel talks about, which is Create Your Future. I'll link her down below as well. there's lots of different ways to do it. You can do affirmations, you could do, scripting. Again, how you focus is my step one. How you focus is not the point. You have to make sure you're choosing to focus on what works naturally. Listen to your friends who are in successful relationships. Ask them questions. What did you think when you guys met? Like, how were you thinking? They'd be like, oh, I remember when we met. Oh, yeah. Oh, he just wore the worst pants. And I was like, why is he wearing those pants? And I gave him another chance. And then they say the strangest things. Like, no one's like, well, I imagined us happily married and it happened immediately. There's sort of a getting to know each other phase. There's sort of a natural progression to relationships. And if you realize it's very natural and you're already good at it and it's already built into your system to focus on the person that you like, that's why you think about them so much. All you have to do, you only have to do one thing. Find any way you can, I mean any way you can, to focus on that person while you feel good in a way that matches a romantic relationship if that's what you want with them. Not focusing on how do I get my manifesting to work? It's already working. Not how do I get them to like me? Just imagine them liking you. It's kind of that simple. If you're questioning it, you're sort of focusing on the wrong thing. Now, it's okay to do that a little bit here and there because people who naturally are manifesting a specific person are doing that here and there. But they're spending more time, the dominant amount of time, focusing on, that sort of like dreamy, oh, this person's so amazing. I hope that they call me. I hope I run into them. I hope that they did it. I hope they notice me. That kind of a thing. Again, you don't have to be perfect at it. And this does work for exes as well. You want to focus on the good things that you have with them, not the bad things. I know, look, this is so much easier said than done. I know. But that is the goal. You want to find whatever you have within you, whatever strength or willpower you have to just do it. And a lot of people question it and question it and question it and never really do it. And I want to tell you, it doesn't work if you are not making the change internally, or it doesn't work consistently, because you might accidentally get it to work. And that does happen. But if you want it to definitely work, then you want to make the effort to change your internal, which means you have to give up. You have to be willing to give up the negative story. You have to give up the limitations. Now, let me pause here for a second. Give up the limitations. Give up the negative story. Give up the, well, what if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I can't have what I want? Who wouldn't want to give up all of that? That's like a gremlin that lives in your head. Give up the gremlin. Give it up, throw it away, get rid of it. It accidentally got wet. I'm so sorry. It was fed after midnight, whatever it is with the gremlin thing. But you don't have to keep it. If you accidentally created a gremlin in your mind, you don't have to keep it. I think it'll be okay in the wild on its own. They're vicious little suckers. They'll be fine. Let it out the door. Forget about it. That's what you're letting go of. You have to be willing to let go of the old negative story. And you'd be surprised at how many people are afraid to do that. It's like, I've mentioned in another video of mine, taking out the trash. Don't be afraid to take out the trash. Don't be afraid to take out this negative story. Let it go. You're not letting go of the manifestation. You're not letting go of your desire. You're letting go of the limitations. It's so strange to me. And again, I have a lot of experience with this, so I don't mean it in a weird way towards anyone, but it's so strange that people are so afraid to let go of thinking they're not worthy. You're worthy. I mean, you're worthy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're worthy. So let it go. The idea, what if I'm not worthy? Let it go. Give it to the gremlin. Put the gremlin in the trash can and take the trash out and leave it outside and let the gremlin go away. That's a gremlin. Let it go. I hope there's no copyright issues for me saying gremlin a bunch of times. I doubt it. But anyway, I just want to put this information out there for you guys. It's an interesting topic to me, specific people, because I just don't see it as it's not a big deal to me. I just see it as anything else. I see it the same as manifesting money. I see it the same as manifesting anything else. And because we're naturally doing it. So I think I said at the beginning of the video, if I didn't, I forgive me. If you're not manifesting a specific person, you're manifesting money or something, this is really helpful as well, because you want to look around and realize people are manifesting money all the time who have no knowledge of this. So again, it's how are they thinking about it? Ask them, what do you think about? How do you think about money? Don't ask someone who has less money than you. Ask someone who has a lot more money than you. However they think about it is useful information. How do people who always get the guy or always get the girl or in really successful, happy relationships think? How did they think when they met the person? Ask them. That's valuable information because they are naturally manifesting even though they have no knowledge of this. They're putting the content in of what they want. They have no idea they're doing it, and it's being produced in their reality. Valuable information. And if you have ever liked someone and ended up dating them, I don't care how it ended, if you ever liked them and ended up dating them and it was nice for a little bit, then you've done it and you're really good at it. Naturally, you're already really good at it. And the only reason you don't know you're good at it is because you think deliberately doing it is, you know, some newfangled thing that is different than doing it naturally. And it is not. It is not. Deliberately is getting you put in the driver's seat so that you can change your content to get exactly what you want if it isn't working for you naturally. That's how you're applying it in this situation. I know you're like, what do I have in my hand? My lips are really dry and I picked up my lip balm, so I have to go apply that now in private. All right, have a wonderful day. I hope you're manifesting your specific person is going better now that you've listened to this video, and definitely keep thinking about all the wonderful things that you want to enjoy with them and give it time, you know, give it a little bit of time to start manifesting, and have a wonderful day.